So then, guys, I'm here today at the Battersea Power Station in London, where Apple have one of their head offices, as it were, for Europe. And they've invited me along to test out the next version of iOS 18.2. Let's check it out and see how great iOS 18.2 is with all of its new upgrades and features. So after soaking in some of the iconic sort of landmarks in London City, beautiful city if you ever get a chance to come here, I decided to start looking into iOS 18.2. And first of all, we decided to use Apple Intelligence to help us make a bedtime story with ChatGPT to compose this, and then also to create a picture too. And the story is going to be based on a koala with a chef hat. So for this, I've got Notes open, and we can just open up the Apple Intelligence button here. And then with the writing source, we scroll right down to the bottom. We've got a Compose button at the very bottom right here. So what we can do is we can compose with ChatGPT, which is really, really awesome. So I just have to click on this, and you can either type it out, or if you want to, you can record it by audio. It's that simple to do. So I'm actually going to record this probably by audio. Create a bedtime story with a koala in a chef hat. And then once this is done, I can send it off to ChatGPT. So it's really, really cool. And it will compose this as a bedtime story now. This is really, really awesome. It doesn't take too long, as you'll see right here. So there we go. We've got our story. So Koala Kai. This is really, really awesome. We've got our bedtime story all ready. And that was super quick to do. And just to show you here a little bit of the story, there we go. It's all there, all the details. This is really, really awesome. Now, what I can always do is I could always rewrite the story. I could, for example, include a moral lesson about sharing if I wanted to. All of these options you can see, they are right here. This is really, really awesome that you can add this in. So I'm just going to add my moral story. But then after this was all done, one thing that might be missing is, say, a picture. Well, the great news is you can sort that out too. Using the new image PlayGround app that we have right here, what's included in iOS 18.2 here. So what I'll do is I'll just click on the plus here. And what I can do then is very similar to what we did before. We can describe an image. So let me just describe here the chef and the koala. A koala in a chef's hat. And then this picture will start to generate now. So if I just press enter there, and it will start to create this. And there we go, there's our little friend there. He's amazing. Look how cute he is in his chef's hat. I like that. But the cool thing is, if I don't like that picture, I could choose something different here. Got some different kitchens behind him, and he looks slightly different there. So we've got some generated pictures there. But what I can also do is I can adjust this picture even more if I wanted to do that. I can go along to the show more here, and I can pick things like themes or whatnot. So let's say I wanted him to be on an adventure. Let's have a look, see what that looks like. Not quite what I thought I wanted. He's going camping there. So let's get rid of that. Let's choose something different. I want him like in the forest or something, not a hiker. Don't need accessories. You can add them on, obviously. That's really, really cool. But, here we are. So we got forest. So if I add forest on now, there we go. He looks a little bit more like in his area, as it were. So yeah, this is really, really cool. And again, you know, this is a fantastic sort of ability that we can choose different places. And once we're happy with that, we can press the done button at the top if we wanted to. But what we can also do is we can change this picture from an animation to an illustration if we wanted to. So this is really cool. I'm going to change it to an illustration picture now. And okay, he's a little bit grumpy there. But let's see if there's a bit more of a happier picture of him. No, he looks a bit grumpy. Not sure for a kid's book this is going to be the best one. So yeah, maybe I'll switch him back to be the cute animation instead. There he is. And then let's just flick through one. That's okay. Oh, that looks good. I like the green there around his neck. So what I can do is once it's all done, I can just press done, and it will actually set this picture, as you can see. And then if I want to, I can move this over now to notes. All I have to do is just very, very simply just hold down my finger on it, click copy. And then all I can do is I can go back to my notes here with my story, and let's go right up to the top. Let's put it just underneath the title. This will look cool. And I'm just going to paste this in, and there we go. That picture is now there, ready for a bedtime story. How cool is that? So next of all, what we moved on to was actually looking at the ability to using the cleanup tool with iOS 18.2 and using Apple Intelligence. This is such a powerful tool. So this picture here was taken of me, and you can see you've got a couple of stools around me, some objects and things. And let's say I wanted to get rid of the one on the right side. So I can just click on the cleanup tool here and it will detect them. There we go. So what I can do now is I can actually just click on that stool or double tap it and it should just get rid of it. There we go, it's gone. Now I want to keep the other one because, I like that vase in the background, but let's just click done there. And there we go. It is completely vanished. And look at my shadow. It's still there too. Or for example, I took another picture when I was out and about. And you can see here, I've got a photo bomber right here. He bombs other things too, if you know what I mean. So, I want to get rid of him out of my lovely sort of London picture here. So I can go to the cleanup tool. Now, he might not get detected. As you can see, he's not being spotted. So what I can actually do instead is I can actually zoom in now on him. And then if I just hold my phone here, because I'll probably move it, I can draw a circle around him, and then he picks him and he's gone. That's how cool this is. I can zoom back out, back to the original picture there. He's gone completely, and then after this I can just press the done button at the top, and there's my photo with my photo bomber disappeared. But do remember that we do actually have 18.2 on iPad OS as well, and we can use all the great Apple Intelligence features here. Let me show you something what I created. So using an iPad Pro and my Apple Pencil, I'm going to make a terrarium. Yeah, random objects, isn't it? So I'm going to start with like the actual bowl of one of these, and then I'm going to draw sort of the hole at the top, or the side, as it were. Let's get this a perfect kind of sort of shapes there. And then, terrarium, they have dirt at the bottom of them. So let's get some earth kind of colors, brownish sort of thing there. So I'm just going to draw a load of earth here at the bottom and everything. So yeah, that looks pretty cool there. And then let's draw some plants now. This could just be very, very basic. This is how cool this is going to be. You're going to love this. So let's just grow, a couple of leaves there and another one. I'm just going to do that there. It's very simple. You can tell I'm not an artist, can't you? So, a bit of grass and bits and pieces. Let's get that nice and right there. There we go. Just scratching it on. And yeah, that's kind of okay with everything. And then that is it really there. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to actually just label this with actually the word terrarium. So let's just start, let's get it in white first of all. So if I just start writing this, do it in capitals. Look at my awful handwriting with the Apple Pencil. I still haven't got used to writing on the screen. I'm just not really good at it at all. But you get the idea. There we go. And then what we can do is we can actually make it white. Let's do that. Let's make it a bit more nicer there. But now this is where the magic happens. If I go back to my thing here, if I go down to the bottom here to this is the image wand. So you can see here. And what I could do is I can actually draw around everything that I've got here. Can you see that? All the way around. And it will circle this. And there we go. It's picked up my picture and the word. And look at that. That is amazing. I can pick which one I want. This is really, really cool. I think I actually like the first one. And then I can select that and have that imported into Notes. This is so powerful. And then afterwards, I can use those writing tools that we spoke about earlier, like in ChatGPT and Compose and things like this. And there we go. I've made a winter terrarium sort of party here, plant tips and things like this, and my image at the bottom. This is really, really good how to create one and how to look after it. And just in case you want to know, I actually did make one at Apple. This was really cool. And I got to take this home, and it might feature in one or two of my videos. You like my ducks that I've got in there. But yeah, I actually got to make one. This was awesome. So now I'm in front of a iMac and I've been trying out the new Compose tool. What's been really, really fantastic to try out with Apple Intelligence. It's so amazing and so powerful what you can now do in the likes of, say, Sequoia now with the latest version, and obviously 18.2 and everything like that. Yeah, let me show you a bit of a demo here. It's really, really amazing. So let's say I'm in Pages like I am right here, and I want to make an itinerary of going around, the whole of Mount Fuji and bits and parts of Japan. So I can use ChatGPT again. I can get this up.
And then here you can see I've copied and pasted Mount Fuji, and then I've got the itinerary, and I'm going to say make it in concise, because obviously, yeah, I want it not extra large and everything. So I can generate this, and it creates it. And look at that. I have got here a full itinerary, what is amazing. And I can just insert this in. This is brilliant to see here. So yeah, I've got my 3-day itinerary. Now, if I want to send this to friends, I want some pictures and things like this. So I'm going to ask the PlayGround tool to make a volcano in the snow, you know, if I can here. This looks pretty cool. Oh, look at that. That is pretty awesome there. We can choose from different sort of pictures here I want to actually have. Yeah, I like that one actually. So I click done. And then what I can just do here on the Mac is I can just click, drag, bring it into Pages, let go. And there we go. Now, obviously, it's a bit too big, this picture. I'm just moving it around. So what I can do is I can scale it down. You know the deal here in Pages. And then I can move it exactly where I want it. And now, you know, this is really cool. It's nice and friendly now to give to my friends the itinerary. So yeah, this is really cool and powerful stuff.
So, in conclusion, it's been fantastic to test out iOS 18.2. And the great news is it's available right now. So, you can download it. And I'd recommend testing out everything that's been shown today because it's absolutely amazing. I've absolutely loved it. But on that note as well, guys, it's time to wrap up the video. So, you know, really thank you for watching it. And if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. And also, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews, comparisons, and all sorts, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell too. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.